Hey guys, what's going on in this video today? We're going to talk about how to set up your Shopify store settings, all right? So what you're going to want to do here in the back end of your Shopify stores, on the bottom left-hand corner, you want to click on settings, and then you're going to see all these settings that you're going to have to set up, all right? So we're going to start with general settings. You want to come in here and put, you'll have your store name here. It'll already be pre-populated. And then for these, you're going to want to have a support email. So in order to do that, you want to go to G Suite or workspace.google.com and click Get Started and get a support email. It just basically connects to your domain name. You'll just have to verify your domain and do all that. Super simple. So just head over here and get your support email. All right. Once you do that, you want to put it in here. For this one, you could also put your support email. This is, if Shopify needs to contact you about anything with your store, this is where they'll email you. So it's probably better you just put a personal email here or the store's Gmail account or something. For legal name of company, if you don't have an LLC or anything like that, then you would just put your store name here. You want to put your phone number, address. You definitely want to get a PO box because, if you have any returns or, customers can see this on their bank statements, you don't want to have your personal address here. All right. Time zone, you can select your time zone and do all that. And then your currency is in US dollars, or if you're, Canadian, you could put the Canadian dollars or, what have you. Next setting is payment setting. So this is where you're going to set up payment. So basically where Shopify is going to send you your money and how you're going to pay for your Shopify store, right? So what you're going to want to do is when you get over here is click Complete Account Setup. You're going to want to fill all this out, all right? If you don't have an LLC, LLC, you just keep it as individual, sole proprietor, single member LLC. If you don't have an EIN number, don't worry about that. Again, you put your address, your PO box address here, put your personal details, product details if you want. This isn't really necessary. And then your phone number, customer billing statement. This is basically what the customer is going to see on their billing statement. So you would have your store name here and then a phone number here. You can, like I said, you can get a phone number using Google Voice or a Burner app. And Google Voice is free for the Burner app on your phone. It'll be like $5 a month. All right. You want to put your bank account routing number and account number. If you don't have a bank account just for the store, I would recommend opening one up. You don't have to open up a business account. You're not going to be able technically to open up a business account if you don't have an LLC, but if you do, you can open up a business account. But, just open up another personal account if you don't have an LLC yet. Put in your routing and account number. That way, this is where, you can keep everything separate. It's going to be much easier for, accounting purposes and tax purposes and things like that. Once you're done, you go ahead and click Complete Account Setup. Now, the next setting you want to configure is the checkout setting. So this is basically how you want to configure this. Customer accounts are optional. For checkout, customers can check out using their phone number or email. Okay, customers can choose to add a phone number or email to receive shipping updates. Customers can download the Shop app from their order status page. So these you want to have checked. Require first and last name, company name hidden, address line 2 optional, shipping address, phone number hidden. You definitely want to select this show tipping option at checkout. You'd be surprised. We get an extra sometimes $300 to $500 just from tipping. Customers just are generous sometimes, especially if you have a sale going on, and they'll tip. So you can give them some options here. They also have an option for no tip. Okay. While the customer is checking out, you want to use shipping address as the billing address by default. Enable address auto completion. Do not automatically fulfill any of the order line items, and then automatically archive order once they're fulfilled. In terms of sign up option at checkout, you want to have this checked pre-select the sign up option. That way, this is for just email marketing purposes. And that's pretty much it. You hit save, and that's that. The next setting you're going to want to configure is your shipping and delivery options. So once you're on this page here, you know, if you're drop shipping, obviously, you know, you're not going to be delivering from your warehouse address or anything like that. So you technically don't have to worry about any of this here. This is just what already is auto-populated with what you filled out prior. So what you're going to want to do here is click on Manage Rates. And for the United States, you're going to want to set that up. All right. So usually, you know, what you want to do is you want to offer free shipping, especially when you're first starting out. So what you would go ahead and do is click Edit Rate, and you know, you could go ahead and put 0 here based on price, and you can rename this as well. You could go ahead and name this here, rate name, you know, if you want. Whatever, you know, you're shipping with, if you're shipping your branded products, whatever you offer. If you're drop shipping, you could just go ahead and put standard shipping, okay, and you could offer it for free. Click done, and then you'll see it here. So this is what the customer will see when they're checking out. It'll say standard shipping. You could also have one that says priority shipping and charge like $5.97. We do that as well on our drop shipping stores. With my branded stores, usually we offer free shipping. Sometimes we'll do like spend 50 or more, spend 70 or more, get free shipping. So you can set that up however you want. But when you're first starting out, I recommend starting off with free shipping, and you could also have a priority shipping option. So you could do custom priority shipping, and you could do $5.97 based on price. So minimum price, you know, you could put 0. Click done. Let me go ahead and edit that. I think I had where to go, priority shipping. Let me remove this here. Okay, and then you could go ahead and delete all of these other ones. You're not going to need these. Okay, so when your customer's checking out, they're going to see, all right, I could either have priority shipping for $5.97, or I could have standard shipping for free. Okay, and they're going to select one. So if you're drop shipping, if you have a you know, branded product and stuff like that, you probably already know what you're doing here. You're already selling that product, so I'm not going to really go into that. If you're part of our coaching program, if you have any questions about that, we can talk about that on the calls. You're going to want to go ahead and click here, add rate, set up your own rates. Okay, you could do custom rate again. If you're drop shipping, you're going to have the same exact thing. All right, based on order price, 00, standard shipping time, and then you're going to create another one that says priority shipping. If you have a branded product, then obviously you're going to know how to do this, because you're going to know if you are selling to Canada or you know, whatnot and stuff like that, how much it's going to cost you if you're in the U.S. selling to Canada, or vice versa, you know, whatever, what have you. All right. Once you're done with all that, you can go ahead and click save. All right, next configuration here in the settings is taxes. This is for sales tax purposes. So, you know, if you don't have a sales permit or anything like that when you're first starting out, you know, I can't really advise on that, but I would definitely recommend getting a sales permit in whatever state you live in. Okay. So what you're going to want to do here is, you know, if you're in the U.S., click on Setup and collect sales tax, and say I live in California. I put that here and put my sales tax ID. This is what is given to you once you apply for a sales permit. You know, they'll give you your sales tax ID, and then you click collect sales tax. So what happens is when customers are checking out, if they're in California, it's going to charge them sales tax. Okay. Usually sales tax is obviously where you operate from. But if you have any other questions, about sales tax or anything like that, contact your accountant or CPA, and go from there. You don't have to worry about any of this down here once you're done with all that. You had clicked save when you were doing this here. Collect sales tax, it'll save, automatically, and then go from there. Next configuration in your settings that you want to configure is your notifications. First thing you're going to want to do is go down here and click on customize. You're going to want to upload your logo. Notifications are basically what emails customers are getting, when they purchase, when they get a refund, or whatever. So go ahead and click choose file so your logo will show up here. Okay, make sure to do that. And once you have done that, you could, click on these and edit them to your liking, but most of them are already good to go. The only thing that I would change is the shipping update one. If I click on preview here, it'll show me that it says view your order instead of track your order, and some customers get confused. So what I would recommend here is just click command find view your order, and then just change this to track your order. And then click on save. Make sure it's saved, so you can click on preview. It says track your order, and you're good to go on that. Then you're going to want to, scroll down here and go ahead and click on track all email opens. And that's pretty much it for notifications. Setting that you're going to want to configure is legal. Now that's going to be your refund policy, your privacy policy, your terms of service, and your shipping policy. What you want to do here is click on create template on all of them. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go through and change anything that needs to be changed. You can go ahead and, like for example here, it says the site, you're going to want to put www, whatever your site is. So anywhere where you see something needs to be changed, you're going to want to edit, your refund policy. If your refund policy is 30 days or 60 days, I would recommend 30 days. So you're going to want to put that in here. You're going to want to have a policy for any exchanges, any maybe unopened items you can exchange or whatnot. And then refunds, anything that you want to edit. This is, it's your business. It's your own, thing. So I don't want to tell you what to do here, but in general, like I said, 30-day usually returns. Any exchanges can be happen usually if they're unopened or there's a malfunction on your part as a company. So these are things that, you want to look and change and be a, entrepreneur and make your decisions here on this, on how you want to run your business. Anything that when you go through here, the privacy policy, you're going to see different things here. If you don't need to insert anything, you could delete it. Insert following section if age restriction is required. If you have an age restriction, like for example, if you're selling something that requires 21 plus, which you're not going to be, this is just an example, you'd want to delete this, right? So just go through this and follow it. If anything needs to be basically edited, then you need to edit it. And then same thing with, terms of service and stuff like that. Shipping policy, you're going to want to put your shipping policy here. Okay, for US orders, your shipping time is X to X days. For Canada, Australia, or outside the US, this is what your shipping times are. So you're going to want to put your shipping policy here. Again, I'm being vague here because everybody's going to have a different business, different, type of shipping policy and stuff like that. So this is unique to your business. All right. Then when you're done with all that, just go ahead and click save and you're done. So that's pretty much it, guys. When it comes to settings, you'll notice I skipped a couple. That's because they're really not important. Like, you don't need them. There's nothing to really configure. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.